Alrighty. Figured I'd try and do another live stream again tonight. It won't be long, probably like an hour or so. Probably less than that if no one jumps on, but I just thought I'd jump on and just see who crushed their goals this year. We had a really good year this year, and just thought I'd jump on and see if anybody wanted to talk about what their goals were and if they had crushed them or not. I'm going to add the invite up here, so if anybody does jump on, they want to join the live stream, they can. So there we go. So if anyone wants to jump on, there you go. I'd love to talk to people, see what if you crush your goals or not. So I had a bunch of goals this year. I actually had to go back and look over what they were. I actually had to look at my video from the start of the season to see what my goals were, because I completely forgot. You are supposed to write your goals down daily, so you keep them fresh in your mind and that you know what you are doing and if you have got crushed your goals or not. So I actually went back, looked at my goals and looked to see what they were. Hello, if you want to leave any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you do want to come up and join the live stream, I have posted the link down below there. So if you want to jump up or not, you can come on up. Sorry, I'm a little bit stuffy tonight. I just cleaning out our storage closet. It's full of dust, and dust just absolutely kills me. So I am a little bit stuffy tonight. So anyways, so the goals I had this year were, I think on my video, I had like hire 4 people. I actually ended up hiring 6 people. So that was absolutely mind-blowing to me that I actually hired 6 people. But once we started the season off and I saw that I had all these jobs booked, I was a little bit nervous. If I only had 4 people, I wasn't going to be able to get all the jobs done because I had one crew doing the lawns and I had another crew coming out with me. So saying that, we had 6 people. I never imagined I would have 6 people, never mind having one person working for me. So that was a crazy goal that we crushed this year. And next year, we're probably going to have at least the same amount of people. So what we did, we had 4 people on lawns. So they would go out with the lawn crew truck from Tuesdays to Fridays. And then they went and did all the lawns for me, and then the rest of the week I was out with these 2 other girls I hired, and we worked Monday to Friday. We were doing everything from window cleaning to deck cleaning, deck staining, and any other odd jobs that we had. We went out and just crushed all those jobs off. So I couldn't have done it without my crew and all my helpers. And yeah, I just look and see if I didn't have that help, I wouldn't be able to expand my business. I wouldn't be able to grow. Wouldn't be able to take on all that work. So I'm actually quite excited that we got that goal crushed, and we are going to hopefully be able to crush that goal again this year. I do have a lead already on a person for next year, so I need to email him actually right after this and see if I can set up a meeting with him to come and meet me and go over what we do and if he's interested. Apparently he does this kind of work already, but he was doing it up north further from where he lives, about probably 45 minutes away from where he lives. So it's a little too far. And it's only about 10 minutes to my place from where he lives. So it's a lot more fitting for him to come work for me. So I'm going to email him up after this and we will see what happens, because it'd be nice to have somebody set up already for next year and know that I've got people ready to go. All right, so that was my goal number 1, to hit that goal, and we did it. And another goal kind of ties into that was have the 2 crews, and I kind of already touched on that. So we did have 2 crews out, which is awesome. So kind of a couple of these goals all tie into each other. But yeah, and then another goal I had, this was a huge goal, was to hit a certain sales amount, and we actually did that. So yeah, if whoever's watching, you want to jump up on have a chat with me on screen, or if you have any questions or comments, that'd be great. I'd love to have anybody come up and talk with me. Yeah, so I'm just talking about my goals, if I crushed them or not, and we definitely did. So my other goal that I just said was that we wanted to hit a certain amount of sales this year. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it was a pretty big sales goal for me. It was actually really huge, and actually we went over it. We went over it a lot. Well, not a lot, but to me it was a lot. I did hit the sales goal, and then we went over it even more than that. So I was actually blown away by that. My first time ever doing that. And what helped me out with that was actually booking some of the biggest jobs I've ever booked, like in my whole time working, like biggest paying jobs. So that helped me get there really, really easily. And hoping for next year I can do the exact same thing. I've got a couple of jobs I need to quote and send out, mainly deck jobs. I got 2 deck jobs. I have to go measure another one and then send that quote out, and then I have another one already measured up. I just haven't had time to send the quote out. So I'm going to work on those hopefully this week or by the end of next week and get those sent out. And if I can get these deck jobs confirmed and they do want their work done for springtime, that would be awesome. I already have some good deck jobs already started. The one job we have already, or not, we don't have it already, but I have to quote, is a pretty big job. He got me to stay in his deck a few years ago, but he used the, I think it was Bear from Home Depot. I think it's Home Depot who sells Bear. But he got me to put that on. That's what he used on his deck, and it just peels off. And I took a look at it the other day when we were at his place, and it was already coming off. So he asked my one guy while they were doing fall cleanup over by him if I could come by and give him a quote on doing Q-Tex. So we are going to give him a quote on Q-Tex. I'm not sure if he's going to go for it or not, because it is a huge job. We have to sand this deck all the way back down to bare wood. There is a ton of stain on it. There's probably going to be a couple layers of stain on it. I already know that for a fact because we did put another coat on what we had before. Everybody had it before, so I am going to have to probably sand that all back down to bare wood, and then from there we'll have to either clean it or definitely put the wood brightener on it. And may clean it, but I'll put the wood brightener on it for sure, and then maybe scrub it. If I scrub it with the deck scrubber and then rinse it off, that would be just basically cleaning it anyway. So maybe just do that, skip a step, because I don't think he's going to want to pay the price for the whole job to do the Q-Tex system. So I'm going to just skip a step and and do it that way. So I'm just going to blow my nose. So yeah, so that was the one goal we crushed, was our sales goal. And the only way I can see me crushing that sales goal again and get even higher is to keep on booking jobs that are high ticket jobs. And when I do my window jobs, they're not really high ticket jobs. I've got a couple that are pretty high ticket jobs, but for the most part, they're not. Saying that, actually, I do have another job that I should probably email. It was a kind of like a cottage community that had us booking or doing the windows 1 year. But I should probably email her up to ask her again if she wants it done for next year, because that was a pretty big job. That was a 2-day job almost. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will answer anything. Or if you have something you want to talk about, then we can talk about that as well. So yeah, so that was that goal. And then my other goal was to put at least 2 videos out a week on YouTube, and do better with my social media. I definitely did that. I had 2 videos out a week for my YouTube. So that was awesome. My only thing I wanted to do was hit the 4,000 watch hours for YouTube. Still not there yet. Getting closer, but that was my one goal, was to actually just get 2 videos out a week. And I've been doing that pretty good. I've got videos right now all lined up till almost the end of December. So I've got a couple other videos I want to shoot, and then actually I kind of think of videos to put out over the winter because we don't do any snow or anything. But I do have a couple of videos that I got that I'm going to be doing. It's kind of some big news, but can't say what it is just yet. But yeah, we are going to hopefully have a bunch of videos about that as well coming up. But I do have an idea that I've wanted to do for quite a while for videos. I've wanted to go and interview other businesses and just make videos of that and just kind of interview other businesses and see, how they got started, and what their businesses are, where they are in their business and if they're growing or not and whatnot. So I kind of want to do that, but I need to just make time for that. It's hard to make time for that. So I am hoping to do that maybe this winter, maybe try and book a few people in and just go over and interview a few people that I know. And that's kind of will help my channel as well, because then I can have those videos up and going. So those are some of the goals that I had this year. Definitely crushed almost all of them. Actually, I think I did crush them all. It's just the only one I'm disappointed on was the YouTube one, just not getting the watch time, but I'm almost there. So the only way that I can get that is by you guys helping me out, watching the videos, liking the videos, maybe even sharing the videos around if you like them. So that's how I can crush that goal as well for my YouTube. So I am pretty happy with everything that's gone on this year. Lots of big things happened with us. Like I said, we grew really big. I'm hoping to grow bigger next year. I'm not sure if I have more than 6 employees, probably the same, but I just need to grow and by having more sales. And I did put in place last year for my employees, if they did upsell any jobs to a customer when I wasn't around, that they could go and get the 5% commission on that job once the job was completed. None of them really took me up on that offer, because kind of asking customers is really hard. That was my one thing I did this year, was ask quite a few customers. Didn't get all the jobs, but we got enough to keep us going. So that's my plan for next year as well. Whenever we're at jobs that I see people need, especially their decks cleaned, say if we're doing windows, if we need their decks cleaned, then we will ask them and see if we can quote them on that. And saying that deck we did at the start of this season, we actually rebooked them for 2025, which is crazy, for 2 years away. Well, 2 years away from now. Maybe more like 1.5, because it's almost the end of this year. But we've rebooked their deck staining again for 2 years from now. Their deck is so dry, probably should have another coat out next year, but I think it should be fine until the following year. But yeah, so when we do that job, it's basically just gonna be a quick clean, another coat of Q-Tex, and we will be done with that job. But that's crazy. I've got a job booked already for 2025. It kind of blows my mind. I've got that actually on the schedule. Yeah. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them below. If you want to jump up on the live stream, I've left a link in the comments below. You can jump up and we can have a chat on live stream. Can't talk tonight either. Sorry, I got a washroom. I don't know if it's loud enough, if you can hear it or not. But yeah, anyway, so those are some of the goals that I had. I'm trying to think of the goals that I want for next year. Actually, I need to start thinking about what I want to do and write them down. I got lots of things that I want to do for next year as well. So I'm probably gonna have to work on figuring out what I want to do exactly for next year. But I need to really make a effort of writing the goals down once a week in a book and make them actually real and see them every week, so I know what we need to work on. So yeah, so that's just I just jump on quickly, do a quick little live stream about that. Yeah, it's hoping we have some more people jumping on tonight to watch and maybe chat with. But it is pretty early right now. Just my wife and my kids are at karate, so it's a good time for me to jump on and just do a quick little live stream. So, all right, I think I'm gonna jump off now. And yeah, if you haven't done so already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out, helps the algorithm, and will help me get some more watch time for my channel. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night.